Really? Okay, so then how does a baby happen? First you French kiss each other. What's the difference between a French kiss and a regular kiss? I use my tongue on his tongue? Gross! Wait. So first you French kiss each other a lot, and then you make noise. What kind of noise? Like it hurts? Huh. None of this is in the Bible. Okay, so how does a baby get made? First you press together really hard. That makes sense. Then what? That's it? So how does a baby get in the belly? Of course. God. Oh, I gotta go. The Facts of Life is on. I'll see you at school tomorrow, okay? Okay, bye.
So that was me, 8 years old. I was the second oldest in a family of 4 girls, and we all attended a strict Catholic school in a suburb of New England. I was a pleaser. I tried my hardest to make everyone happy. Like, for example, I told my dad that when I grew up, I was going to be a lawyer, and pick him up in my Porsche and take him out for lobsters. Those were the things that rich people did. And that's what I pictured as his dream come true, and that's what would make him proud of me. I can remember the dread I felt once when I had to come home and tell him I lost the $2 he'd given me that morning for a field trip, as if I had to tell him I had totaled his car. Dad, I have to tell you something. I lost something today. Well, 2 things. Fewer dollars, Dad. I lost $2. I just don't know. Around that same time, driving home from CCD with my mom, I told her that when I grew up, I was going to get married and have 6 kids. After my husband and I lived happily ever after for many years, my husband would die. Husbands always die first. Like, Grandpa Leo died before I was born, and then my other grandpa was like 78 and Grammy was 81. So I had pretty concrete evidence that I was going to be alone and husbandless when I was a really old lady. So I told my mom that once my husband died, I was going to become a nun. I figured I'd only have to do it for like a year or 2 before I died myself. Mom, what better way to live out the last years of your life than with God as a nun? The joy and wonder in her face upon hearing this told me that my intuition had been right. I had nailed it with my guess. I told my sisters all sorts of things. Partly because they revered every peep I spoke, so I could get them to believe anything. And partly because they were my favorite people I'd met on the planet so far, and I spent every waking minute with them. I convinced my baby sister that I was adopted because I was the only one who inherited my mom's dirty blonde hair. You're not my real sister. My real parents are rich, just like Punky Brewster's. Hey, that's my Debbie Gibson tape. Get it back, stupid face. I'm going to be on the Carol Burnett show. I'm going to do my round off at the audition. Watch this. They wanted to do everything I did, and I was a good big sister, so in their feeble attempts, I would hold up their legs until their little arms gave way and they fell on their faces in the grass. I always got the last laugh. Yeah, I picked on them, but I knew they looked up to me. And so, I wanted to be good at everything for their sake. Not just good. I wanted to be perfect. It was around this time that I started to become really interested in the idea of sex. That was the year of the Papa Lump incident. Or the Papa Hump incident. Seems like an odd name for a child's toy. But yet, there they were. And there I was. Furiously and awkwardly dry humping one. Straddling and humping on the struggled. The Papa Rock. In case you don't remember, Papa was a popular toy. Carbon Cabbage Patch fame, made by Fisher Price in the 80s. They were a soft, feather-like doll or animal made of parachute-type material. Mine happened to be pink and purple, and it happened to be a rabbit. UrbanDictionary.com defined a puplum as to fart and have a turd fall out. Anyway, where were we? Oh, right. So I'm humping my puplum up. When? What are you doing? I'm not doing anything. Get out! Get out, Lord! Get out! So I got busted humping a step down. My mom didn't do anything. There was no explanation, no discussion, nothing, really. I think I just went to church next day. And I remained confused for quite some time. I didn't know why exactly, but I knew I had done something bad. I felt ashamed. And I never did that again. Well, with Papa. I went back to my routine of pleasing everyone, but suddenly pleasing myself had been added to the pile. I'd been told many times by my teacher, Sister Carmela, that good, nice boys and girls never touch each other or themselves. Most of the nuns at school were mean and scary, or so old they could barely see or hear you, but Sister Carmela was different. She had frizzy hair and Coke bottle glasses, but she had a warm smile. I liked her. So she told me I shouldn't do something. I believed her. Hello, Father. It's me again, Sister Carmela. I know this is the first time today I've prayed to you, but, well, I was reminded today by two children, two little angels, Father. Well, they made me realize I've been quite a sinner lately. I went to confession this morning with Father Paul, but you see, the truth is, I left out one sin. I would have told him, oh Holy Father, but my shame was just too great. If I may, I'd like to confess now, so that I may feel cleansed of my sin and the weight of its burden. Well, last week, I was tending to my herb garden, and Jose the gardener was, gardening. And, it was an unseasonably warm day that day. Not that I minded, Father. But he had taken his shirt off. And, well, I went back to my room, and, you see, what divine creator. I've been having a bit of impure thoughts. Oh, this is hard for me to put into words, so forgive me for stumbling. I've been having a certain urge recently. No, it's no laughing matter. Most holiest of holy. So I've been having these impure thoughts. Just awful thoughts. And I've sort of been taking care of it. This has really been laying on my conscience the whole, well, how should I put this? I've been dipping my head in holy water until I feel absolved. No? Okay. I've been tracing the stations of the cross until I feel forgiven. You with me, Father? Basically, every day is Palm Sunday. Father, I have sinned against you and broken my vows. My most sacred vow, my vow of chastity. My heart hurts, Father, that you might ever think that I am not your servant, and that you might doubt my love for you. Just as I would never dream of there being a threshold on your unending love for me. My love for you is infinite, and I shall be true to you, Lord, until the day you call me to you. Please, help me to be a vessel of purity and a better example of your love and goodness for my kids. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and of the Spirit. Oh, my little soul. Hello? I'm gonna throw Teddy Ruxpin out the window. Hello? Hey, Tiffany. Thanks for calling me back. No, nothing. Just playing video games. Hey. Do you have any dolls that you really love? Yeah, me too. Sometimes I get really scared at night, and I feel so much better when they're there to protect me. Don't you sometimes feel close to them, like really, really close to them? Yeah. Tiffany, if I tell you something, promise you will not tell your mom? Really promise, because when we watched Dirty Dancing at your house, your mom told my mom they got in big trouble. Remember how Baby and Johnny dance like super close together? I think that's how you get pregnant. Yeah, that's how that blonde lady did. I think I might be, I'm pregnant. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Just someone. Oh, you're right. I haven't felt any kicks yet. What's a period? Okay, well, let's go say a prayer to the Blessed Mother and ask her for help. And if I am, you can totally be the godmother, okay? Oh, and ask your mom if I can come over on Saturday so we can watch Flashdance. Okay. Bye. I eventually got the whole story from my mom of how when a man and a woman loved each other, they made love. That is, of course, once you go through puberty, which when I first heard that word through my mom's accent, it kind of sounded like a town in Massachusetts. Hey, did you hear about puberty? Puberty! I'll tell you all about puberty, stupid. I'll spell it for you. P-U-B-A-D-Y. Puberty.